WWE All Access out here for the SummerSlam. And now, Sarge, thank you so much for taking time out. You got a lot of fans. You've been doing this for what? Is it your second year in the WWE or times 100?
Well, I've been wrestling for about 39 years now. I've been with the WWE since 1980. So yeah, I've done a few of these.
Does it ever get old that people are still in line to see you?
No, it never gets old, and it never amazes. It ceases to amaze me how many Sergeant Slaughter fans there still are out there. I guess it's
there's a lot.
It's nostalgia and memorabilia always goes a long ways, and I get a lot of great compliments from when I was a full-time superstar with WWE. So it's always good to hear that, and they remember the matches that I had, and you know, we had some of the greatest matches of all time, and in Madison Square Garden with the Iron Sheik, and of course here in Los Angeles. So it's always been a real pleasure to come back and meet the fans.
Well, you talk about like your long history, because I remember when I was a kid and I was rooting for you, and when you turned heel, I was going against you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you see the kids I'm looking at who are probably just 7, 8 years old. How does that make you feel when you run into these little
Yeah, it's as they say, I have fans of all ages. They come with their parents or their grandparents, and they were my fans, and now the little ones are my fans because they talked about it so much, talked about what wrestling was like back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and so they already know who I am, so they're not afraid, and I guess the military look has always been a favorite to children, and it always was to me, and I always respected it, and I'm glad they still do today.
And my last question, because I don't want to make them wait, but is if somebody was trying to get into the WWE, you know, getting these young kids are coming up, what advice would you give them? What should they know when they start on that path?
Right. Well, the first thing, you have to have an education. You have to. WWE will not accept you without a high school diploma. So that's the main thing. Stay in school, get your education, and I know a lot of the superstars have degrees. They were teachers. Some of them are teachers, and some are lawyers. And when they get out of wrestling, they can fall back on that. So, but the best thing is if you get an opportunity to go to a WWE training camp, be prepared and be ready. Don't go in half. Go all the way, because they only give you one chance, and you want to make it good.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Enjoy it. And that's an order, right?
Yeah, and that's an order. Don't touch that dial.
That's awesome.